Heavy handed, so it's stay on the wall.
Yeah.
No wall. There's a peasant boot camp already.
Yeah, I do, man.
Orange shorts of doom. Takes a real man to wear a garment like this. How do? How do? Well, we're on our way back from Warlord Games Day.
We are indeed.
It was an emotional experience.
I was emotional. And hot. It was very hot.
It was. It did get a bit sweaty in there in the last couple of hours, didn't it? How did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed it a lot because nice atmosphere, nice and friendly. You can speak to anybody you want about anything, even people like you who wear orange.
Yeah.
Seminar was good with the Lazio, telling you the direction that bolt action's taking.
That was very informative, wasn't it?
It was.
Now, I can safely assume you didn't go there with the intention of coming back with a mammoth.
I never assumed that I would go to a Warlord Games Day and come back with a mammoth.
Well, that's exactly what happened.
I did.
What are your plans for this 28mm scale mammoth?
It's basically it's the mount for my one of my ogre tyrants. There's no more suitable mount, I thought. When I saw it, I had a vision in my head, and that's it. I had to buy it.
Well, there you go. It'll be interesting to see what you do with that. Did you spend a lot of money in the end, as you tend to do now and then?
It depends who's watching this. No, nothing.
No, I didn't spend any money either, truth be told.
But the magical pixie fairies, they did blessed me with a few items. So I traded my prize from the tournament last 2 weeks ago. I changed from British to German forces so that my Americans have got something to fight against. And I bought a Panzer IV and a Fleeing Panzer to go with it, and some paint. That's pretty much it, really.
Seems like you're stockpiling to take on a new threat.
Yes, I've heard through the intelligence community that the Belgians, deadly foe of beret-wearing, chocolate-loving veterans, are on their way. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, we'll find out how exactly they became veterans despite being in the war for about 2 weeks.
It's certainly an enigma.
Yes, I might have purchased some Belgians for bolt action, possibly. I only spent a few pounds though. They're going to fight back the German tide, change the course of history. They just want to make chocolate in peace, they don't want to bother with all this war malarkey.
Well, the Germans have heard that the secret recipe, the holy grail of chocolate making, is located in Belgium. Because I've actually been to Belgium.
Did you see any veterans there?
I didn't see any veterans, but the McDonald's was quite good, I do remember. Other than that, I can't remember anything, any defining factor to Belgium, really.
Speaking of food, I wasn't so keen on those. Were they Warlord brand chips?
I didn't have any Warlord brand chips, but the breakfast was very good.
Yeah, the chips were a bit thick and... It always sounds weird, but the chips were a bit potato-y for my liking.
You're not used to real chips.
So keep an eye out for those Belgians. They're going to get you. Don't be fooled, just because they were only in the war for 18 days doesn't mean that they can't kick some serious...
They have an anti-tank gun.
Yeah, they've got an anti-tank gun and they're going to use it to kick some serious German butt. Well, after a very long and very hot journey, I'm back from Warlord Games Day, so in the time-honoured tradition, I'm going to show you what I acquired on this adventure. We have the free miniature that came as part of the ticket price. Little World War II policeman there. Very interesting. Now, things I actually purchased. Belgians. I'm fully aware they were only part of World War II for 18 days at the start, but I think I could help them turn that round. Needless to say, they're one of the lesser played armies. They didn't actually have any of them on the shelves. You have to go get them from a secret room somewhere. They have locked away, bats fly out of it when you open the door, there's cobwebs everywhere. Ancient rituals going on inside because it's so neglected. So yeah, Belgians for bolt action. And the bags with their heads as well. Can't have headless Belgians, can you? Some with helmets and some with the delicious berets. In addition to that, I have this anti-tank rifle with a vast array of heads, most of which won't be used, unless I want to make some kind of head display around the base. I wouldn't bet on it. Also, I got an anti-tank gun, but they didn't have any of those at the moment, so they're going to have to cast one up, and they're going to send it to me. So, that's that. Overall, it was a very good day. The journey was by far the worst part. The actual event itself, an awful lot of wargaming legends in there, around the place, playing games, doing talks and whatnot. The room was quite warm towards the end of the day. It started off okay, but it gradually got warmer as more wargamers were crammed in there and moving around getting excited. You know what happens? Perspiration starts to build up. And there was a particular corner of the room that didn't have a fan, so that was getting especially hot and sweaty. Anyway, it was an emotional adventure. I'm looking forward to breaking into these Belgians, putting them together, and then getting in some bolt action. Toodaloo.